Hello and welcome back to the channel, and this one's a little bit different to the camping videos. I've actually just purchased one of these stoves which packs down really small, that uses wood pellets or any branches or whatever you find when you're out. So this is going to be the first time I'm testing it, so what I'll do is I'll time it and I'll see how long it takes to boil a bottle of 1.5 litres of water, and then we'll see how much burn time's left on it. Supposedly you get half an hour, which is more than enough to cook some food when you're out. So what I'll do is I'll fill this up with water now, put some pellets in here. I've just bought 10 kilograms worth of wood pellets for less than £10, and this stove itself was £15. So if this works, it's going to save me a lot of money on gas canisters. So we'll get set up and I'll get outside because this dog's been a bit fussy, as you can see. By the way, he's going to be out on some explores in future videos. And you, mate? Yeah. Don't know what that says. 9 Neo, something like that. Have I got it upside down? Yep, it's upside down. What an idiot. OHUHU, whatever that stands for. So you get like a grill piece at the top, and this is for your pan. This piece here, I think that's for alcohol based fuel, so I won't be using that one because I don't own any of that. Right, so I'll get it set up. So everything literally just goes on top of each other, and then this dish goes in the bottom, and then that goes on the top like that. And then these fold out for your pan. See, I've never used one of these, but it's so much lighter than carrying a gas bottle around. So what I'll do is I'll fill this with pellets, and I'll show you how many I put in. I'm probably not even going to fill the dish at the bottom, and then we'll see how long it burns for. So that's how much I've put in. I've only filled the dish. Tiny amount, didn't even take enough from the bag, so in the bag that's left there now will still be about another 3 fills of this, and I'll start that stopwatch off when I've lit it. So that's just some lint with Vaseline on the top. So there, it's lit. I've pressed this timer, it started. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to wait until it actually starts to burn those pellets. It took 6 minutes 30 seconds to get to that stage, so I'll put the pan on now. Right, we'll check this. Yep, so that water's boiling now, and that's at 12 minutes, and that's after starting it. So that's not too bad really. So I'll keep that on and see what it's like. There's still a lot in there as well. So I think these burn from the bottom, and then the air comes up through those holes at the side and then heats that way. There's fairly decent amount of heat coming off that as well, so you could probably stay warm around that. Not as warm as an actual fire, but you could probably definitely stay at least your hands warm at camp, especially if you're in a place where you can't actually have a fire. These would be ideal. The only problem I'm having so far is making the bottom of the pan go black, but you can always give that a scrub when you get home. Yeah, so it's on 16 minutes now, and that's completely boiling. So there'll be a cup of tea done, or whatever. So what I'll do is I'll take that off, and we'll see how long that actually burns for. So now it's coming up to almost 20 minutes. It's still going. I think as well, this would be ideal under a tap. Not too close to the tap, obviously. If you've got like an open tap, give you some heat under the tap as well, because it's got a fair bit of heat at the top. Then you won't get all the ash blown at you, and it's smokeless as well, which I've noticed. There's no smoke coming off it at all. I can't even smell it. The only thing I'd probably do differently when I go out is not use the lint and the Vaseline. I'd probably just use a fire lighter just to make it a bit easier, especially if I'm burning logs on it. Well, not logs, sticks, sorry. I don't think you need a fire surround either. I think this acts as a surround, so you don't need a fire surround around it like you do with a stove. So the only downfall I've seen up to now is the bottom of the pan. Gets all the soot on, but like I say, you'll be able to just scrape that off when you get home. Unless I can get a pan that doesn't do that, but I think all of them might do that, to be honest. So I think you can fill it right up to the air holes at the top, as long as you don't cover the air holes. Like I say, I only filled the bottom tray, and that's lasted, what, 27 minutes now, so it's going out for sure. It's completely gone out now. 27.5 minutes on a small amount of pellets. That's not too bad. So what I'll do now is I have to wait for that to cool down before I go and give it a clean. Right, so after using this stove, I'll definitely be taking this out. It just saves a lot of hassle making a fire, and then in places that you can't make a fire, this would be ideal because it doesn't actually burn the ground. And it's going to save me a lot of money on buying the gas for the stove itself. The only thing I found with this is it's lost some of its colour, which is probably expected with these type of things, but on the outside it's still exactly the same as it was. So I'm definitely happy with this. So if you want to go and get one of these off Amazon, £15, can't go wrong. Nice.